One of the most damaging economic blows of current coronavirus lockdowns is to global and domestic tourism. Australia's regions, like its cities, are feeling the pinch and doing what they can to survive. SBS reporter Omar Dehen travelled to the wine region of Mudgee in the New South Wales Central West to see how growers and businesses are coping and innovating.
A tourism hotspot that continued to thrive despite the drought and bushfires, now navigating uncharted territory.
And now we've got COVID-19, which has absolutely squashed the tourism sector. You know, we've just come off, obviously, off the back of Easter. Easter would have to be one of the busiest weekends we have in our town, and this year, very, very quiet.
The Vine Grove, a staple in the Mudgee region for a decade, has had to postpone weddings in what should be approaching peak period. The venue shut, its stunning views unutilised. Its owners, though, stoic and focused on improving operations for future brides and grooms.
I've taken the attitude that it's actually a gift, painting those things that need painting and fixing up and propping up and just making everything better again. And the more time I've got, the more imagination that you can put into reinventing the wheel.
Mudgee is accustomed to accommodating visitors. This was the turnout at last year's Flavours of Mudgee festival when the drought was at its worst. Now, even regular weekends, which would see large numbers, are quiet. But the mayor is readying for a rebound and hopes businesses can either bunker down or get creative.
When you're allowed to travel again internally, we'll see a spike. I'm guessing that somebody that lives in Newcastle or Sydney or Canberra or Wollongong will be chirping at the bit to get out to the bush to get a bit of country fresh air and go to a winery and have a glass of wine.
Even the most well-known vineyards are being forced to adapt. At Robert Stein Wines, half of its sales come via the cellar door. This week, they had 3 customers.
So we're really focusing heavily on selling wine direct to our members, so looking for direct sales to the consumer as well as into the local bottle shops as well as into wider New South Wales.
That's exactly right.
Across from Jacob's cellar door, brother-in-law Andy Crestani runs the popular Pipe Clay Pump House restaurant. 85% of its trade came from tourists.
We've had to sort of adapt in terms of doing takeaway, which in my career was unheard of. I never thought I'd see a takeaway container go out my restaurant door. We've really taken it back and used humble produce and humble recipes really, and classic recipes. We're at the stage of now taking people through the world as we can't travel, so we're doing each week, we're doing a different cuisine, which is a bit innovative for us as well, because generally we do a French-Italian sort of fusion food.
But irrespective of these innovative steps, the reality is revenue streams are reducing for regional businesses, while costs for those staying open remain high. That's even with bosses being forced to reduce staff. There's only so much business owners can withstand, and the amount of time each can endure varies greatly.
What we'd ask is that when we are able to be open, if that's in 2 or 3 or 6 or 9 months, that you do come out and visit these lovely regional towns, and we'll definitely be needing the support by then, that's for sure.
In Mudgee, New South Wales, Omar Dehen, SBS World News.